Guess what time it is? Dang. What's up, guys? I'm back. It's review time. Sorry I've been away. Been sick, actually. I was, like, peeing out of my butt for a while. And so, yeah. It's not been a lot of fun. But we are back. It's review time. And I have lost a little bit of weight because I've hopped off the creatine and I got sick. So I'm down to, like, 180 pounds. Which is kind of good because, you know, when you have diarrhea, you get dehydrated, you lose all your water weight and shit. So I'm pretty cut, you know, and I'm down to 180 pounds. So I guess it's time to jump back on the creatine, get back in the gym so that we can get up to 190. And then eventually, hopefully, by the end of August, 200. That's the goal. And if I keep drinking the way I'm drinking, probably not going to get there. But we're going to try. Now, today, torture mother trials, and I'm not happy about it, okay? I'm not, because today we have stack high gravity. Okay, now let me address this real quick. Okay, right here you can see, if I guard the light, it says stack high gravity. Then it says smooth lager. Okay? So, you get that it's a high gravity smooth lager, right? Now, if we come over here, it says, can you read that? Stack high gravity malt liquor. Now, please explain to me what the fuck this can of concoction is. It's a malt liquor, okay? They want to try to sit here and say that it's a lager. It's a lager beer, like Bud Light or Budweiser or something. You know, it's not. It's fucking malt liquor, okay? Now, as we know, malt liquor is beer. And it has to be called such in Texas because it's a high ABV. So, in all actuality, this is an extremely high ABV adjunct lager blasphemy concoction. Now, this motherfucker is 9.9% ABV. They have a 12%er. And for those who don't know, this blasphemous container of juice is actually created by the people who make Juice and Four Loko and Camo and all those other crazy ultra high ABV shit. So let's get on to the review. I'm not happy about it. Now, I've had this once before. It's not the worst high gravity I've ever had. The worst high gravity I've ever had, I saved the can for, and that is Colt 45 high gravity. This shit on my face. So, let's see if Stack can compete for the worst in Torture Trials. What are we at? I think we're at Torture Trials 5, maybe 6. Shit, we might even be 7. I don't remember. But Ridge glass, because it doesn't deserve any better. And I'm not even going to try to pour this, you know, respectfully, because it's a high gravity lager. It's not going to make a shitload of head. Well, I take that back. It did make a shitload of head. But, can you hear that? Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Up to the light, we get apple juice with bubbles. I bet you if we poured it in the Sam Smith glass, it would make a tornado. Guaranteed. Now, I am a little dirty. I haven't showered since work because laundry is in the, in the works, and I don't have any clean towels. And that's what happens when you get to the middle of the week because you forgot to do laundry and you don't have any clean towels. You have to wait until laundry's done. So I'm going to drink beer. Head is gone completely. Only took maybe 30 seconds. So we're going to fill her back up. And we're going to get a smell. Now, this, when it comes to beer, is pretty dark gold. Okay? I had a Michelob Ultra earlier. And that was like piss water. But this is gold. Okay? Streams of bubbles. Let's get a smell on it. Whoo, alcohol. What's up? Corn or some kind of adjunct vegetableness. Corn and alcohol. Let's get a flavor on it. I'm not looking forward to it. This is 10% ABV. This is stronger than the old Rasputin and the Ivan the Terrible, and it's an adjunct lager. Please save me, guys. Please. Please. Oh. Oh. Ooh, buddy. Man. Oh. Okay. Oh. She's boozy. Okay? Very boozy. Right. As soon as the sip hits your mouth, it's typical adjunct lager, but not like a light lager like Budweiser or Coors Original. And then the alcohol takes over, and it's just like, did I order a shot of whiskey with my, did I order a Boilermaker, basically, is what it tastes like. It tastes like a fucking Boilermaker. It's like somebody poured whiskey in my beer. It's fucking strong. Oh. And it has a... Oh, yeah, boys and girls, it will take your breath away. It has a metallic-y taste, kind of somewhere in the middle. But, ooh. Oh, yeah, this is... And it's a tall can, too. 24 fucking ounces, bro. Like, I'm gonna read the side of this shit because I am just so appalled that I don't even know what to do. I should have bought the can of Mickey's, even though I've reviewed Mickey's already. Stack 101 High Gravity Lager is brewed... Sorry. With the finest extra malted barley. Shit. It's not. And select hops. Shit. For a bold yet exceptionally smooth taste. Lies. Stack 101 Smooth Lager is the finest introductory brew style by Stack Brewing Company. The first. Not the finest. Wow. Okay. The first Stack beer. Okay, so they're going to call it beer, they're going to call it lager, they're going to call it malt liquor in the same can. What the hell is wrong with these people? With superior ingredients for a big, bold, smooth flavor. No. Smooth? Not even close, dude. Holy shit. I mean, it's like cheap-ass whiskey in a Budweiser, to be honest with you. It's not good. La Crosse, Wisconsin. United Brewing Company. In La Crosse, Wisconsin. Which is where Four Loko and Juice are brewed. And Camo and all those other crazy shit. Oh. Oh. Wow. Holy shit, guys. Fuck. Oh. Oh. Yeah. This one ties with the Steel Reserve. This is like a fucking... I think, to be honest with you, the one, the 1 through 10 rating scale, I feel has done a bit of injustice to my channel. it doesn't give me the opportunity to rate beers as well as I feel that they are. So I think I'm gonna move to a, here I go with the burping and shit, to a grading scale like in high school, being A, B, C, D, E, and F, and then you get plus and minus of each letter. I think that's a more efficient way to rate beers. And, you know, I know it's kind of stupid that I'm changing it up, you know, since I've made so many videos. I've only made like 8. But I feel like it's a more fair way to rate beer. So that's what I'm going to start doing from now on, is rating beers on that A to F scale instead of, you know, 1 to 10. Because that's so... there's not enough... Because we don't... I always said I don't want to do a 0.5 rating because it just gets stupid. But there, you have to have those extra, you know, slots, because it's like comparing, we'll take these two, okay, off the shelf. Dos Equis versus Azul. They're close, okay? If I give them both an 8, then that means they taste, that I'm giving them the same rating. They're good, you know. And I'm not reviewing them, you know, but hypothetically speaking, if I give them both an 8, then that means where taste, quality, and all that shit is concerned, they're the same. But they're not. So I'm going to go ahead and change to a scale that is a little more fair, it's a little more accurate, and gives me the opportunity to give you better information on the beers that I'm reviewing. Because we may keep the torture trials on a 1 to 10 scale, just because the torture trials is meant to put me through punishment so that I can give you an honest review of these budget, low grade, terrible, in some people's opinion, beers. Okay, that's what that's made for. So maybe we'll keep the torture trials from a 1 to 10. But I feel like when it comes to craft beers, you know, I already said I'm not knocking on Budweiser or Anheuser-Busch anymore because I've grown up. But legitimate beers, because this is not legitimate, this is hobo juice, we're going to go ahead and do an A to F with your plus and your minuses in there so that I can give a very accurate, genuine review on these beers, because it's so hard to, you know, differentiate between two beers that are both 8 out of 10s or 9 out of 10s or whatever the fuck I decide to rate them. And it can get confusing, at least for me. And I know that if I get confused, there's at least one of the people that watches these videos, even though I don't have very many views so far, that could potentially get confused. And so I'm going to change that. So we're going to do an A through F scale from now on. Now, back to stack, high gravity, smooth lager, malt liquor, beer, don't know what the fuck we're talking about, shit. Okay, this is a high gravity adjunct lager, meaning it is an adjunct lager that has been brewed to have a ridiculously high ABV. And this thing is an abomination, dude. I gave Steel Reserve 211, I think I gave it a 1 out of 10 for the torture trials. And this is right there with it. It's like its twin, I don't want to say it's an evil twin brother. You know, like, what's the best way to... Evil twin brothers. I think that fits pretty well. Because at least Stack, you know, or at least Steel Reserve 211 didn't try to over-market itself. This thing tries to make itself seem so much better than it is. If you read one side of the label, it's smooth lager. You read the other side of the label, it's high gravity. Okay? Then you go ahead and you get lager all the way across the bottom. Then you come over here, you tilt the can sideways, and what do you get? Malt liquor. Then you read the actual description and it's beer. It seems to me that the people that created this beer, because it is a beer, legitimately, as much as I don't want to call it a beer, it's a beer. It seems the people that made this, or not made this, that are marketing this, are putting way too much effort into this stack. Okay, there are so many ice beers and high gravity lagers out there, and they're just trying to stand out. And to be honest with you, I would take a Hurricane high gravity over this any day, because that beer is amazing for a high gravity lager. It's fucking great. This is garbage, complete horseshit. Okay? And if you don't like my language, like I've said in a lot of my videos, there's some people that can get offended, but don't watch them, okay? Once I get enough views, if I ever do, YouTube's gonna put an age restriction on my views, which I feel is correct, because you should have to be 21 to watch my videos, because guess what? There's beer in them. And that's the rule in the United States. Or, sorry, the law in the United States. You have to be 21 years of age to drink. So you should be 21 years of age to watch a review. Meaning, you should be mature enough to hear me drop the F-bomb every once in a while. That's my opinion. Now, I do live in Texas, where we have a little bit different perspective on what is good and not good, and so you yuppie northern folk might not understand. And it, like I said, if I offend you, don't care. But stack 1 out of 10. Right there with Steel Reserve 211, because it just sucks. It tries too hard to be something it's not. It's like that kid in high school that wants to be the preppy, popular kid, and he tries to fit in, but everybody knows that he doesn't make the money that all the other preppy kids do, and he got his clothes from a secondhand store and they're from last year. Yeah, it's one of those guys. And this stack would be better if it was what it was. If it tried to portray itself as what it was. If it said, I'm swill, hobo juice, 9% alcohol by volume, drop a whiskey in your Budweiser, then I would respect this beer a whole lot more. But for what it is, it sucks. And there are a lot better high gravity lagers out there. Yeah, the ABV is high, so if you want to get drunk, by all means, go ahead. But it's not worth it. I paid $1.99 for this can, and I could go get another can of Hurricane High Gravity for $1.99 and be just as satisfied, and I think that's 8. So that's my review of Stack 101 High Gravity Smooth Brewed Lager Malt Liquor Beer. Doesn't know what the fuck it is. Stay tuned for the next one. Don't know when it's going to be. Don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to do one. We'll see you then. Adios, amigos.